Oh my God, she can fall for a white guy. Oh, I know. Some of my fans, you're gonna be like, "What, Eve?" Yeah, he totally swept me off my feet. He was so amazing, and I'm just like floored. And but then he dumped me really fast, as usual. And let's just like, you guys are gonna be like, "Come on, Eve, change your behavior. Like, what are you doing that chases guys off so fast?" Well, the thing is, I don't want to change my behavior. I like who I am. I like my authenticity. I like my passion. I like my lovingness. And I can see clearly why the men run from me so quickly. It's actually it's a syndrome in the whole culture. And I would have to give up my true femininity if I wanted to catch a guy more easily. I'd have to hold back, because what it is that the men have compartmentalized brains. You guys know that about yourself, right? Which is good because it helps you focus. But what you do with women is you have these categories of woman, and one of them is slut, right? Slut girl. And then one of them is like Madonna, and then the other one is wife, right? And so Madonna is also like teacher and mentor, and she's the one who could be friend, and the slut, though, she's the sexy, hot vixen, passionate, but she will fall into the category in your mind of prostitute, of girl you can bang but not stay with regularly because it's just too hot and passionate. She'll fall into the category of mistress, of courtesan. And then the wife, that's looks like the sturdy one that you can have a life with, and have understand everything will be safe, and you can keep bread on the table and all the routines in order. But what the women need, this is a very important foundation of pleasuring the feminine, is they need to be able to be all three, and to have you be able to unite the wise Madonna, the sacred slut, and the nurturing wife as one being, as one woman. So the guys start to feel but if you're with a woman, if it's like in my case, like my sexual energy is really strong all the time. Like it's part of my creativity. So it's like how I move and how I talk, and what my day is like is always integrating that energy. So the guys will just be like, "I can't handle this, is off the charts. I want some normalcy, and you're just too wild." And they think that they are going to get crazy. Like, they can't imagine life being that pleasureful. So it's a real bummer for the really sexy women. Once again, we get this really bad rap. So so let's see, if you break this down, it's like, okay, so I don't think I can handle this, right? So in the guy's mind, this is not daily living material. Like, I want the calmer woman, for the wife, the one I'm really committed to. I want the woman who makes me, I can put up my feet and feel grounded and relaxed, and nurtured and fed, and just be ho hum. I don't have to be a special guy or reach any level, because she's just there for me. But it's that thing where the guys are used to a certain kind of resistance from women, say a woman is mainly just nurturer. And wise one. There'll be these kind of dramas that come up that are like power struggles, and are about withholding from him, and sex, and criticizing each other. And those are the kind of struggles he's used to. So when he sees that with the wild slut, the sacred slut, he isn't going to have any of those power struggles over what sexuality, and she's not going to put him down. She's actually going to build him up. Then he starts to feel like, oh, there's no challenge here. The chase is over. But he doesn't realize it's only just begun. Now he's going to have to really chase, because he's got to keep her happy. 88 ways to pleasure the feminine, right? But really, though, what he soon sees is that if he gets with the tantric woman who is all three, wise and kind and nurturing and super sexual, he realizes that the bar now is very high in terms of what he has to do. It's not about fighting anymore. It's not about proving anything or bringing home money or any of that. Now the bar is about him connecting. It's about connection. And when what his homework really is to give of himself, is to wake up and be present. That's when the guy gets really, really challenged, over challenged and scared, and he doesn't feel adequate. He doesn't feel adequate to the wise Madonna, or he feels like the slut is beneath him, beneath the wife, who's on a higher level, and the slut is just down here. You just dump her. So, but what do you do if you're really a live, sexy woman and you really have a lot of wisdom and you have a lot of nurturing to give? And the guys are just off the charts afraid of the integration, and especially because of the sexual energy thing. It's like they get it's scary when she's that in her own sexuality and she loves you, right? And she's so turned on by you, and you are so turned on around her. Like, you just look at her and you're you're already getting hard because you just know she loves you that much. You just know that she's running the energy because of you, from your connection, and you can feel it. It becomes an electrical field. And then you're like, this is unsustainable. This is going to combust. I want to go back to the regular woman. The woman who's a little tamped down and a little depressed and working so hard and to please you all the time. And she's not even giving you room to like serve her and please her, because she's not in touch with that, because she's so, busy being good wife, strong, working hard, and she's taken over the masculine role. And now you get back to one of the second foundation of the 88 ways, where housework, she's doing too much housework. So it can be that the man does too much housework and defeminizes her. But when she does too much housework, too much, where she's doing everything and she's working all day long and she's exhausted and she wants to please you and all this stuff, like, now she's actually so yang because she never quits. She's the man, and you're wondering why your feminine energy is just like taking you down, and you've got no vision and no mission, and you want to drink beer and disassociate and get not be so emotionally connected because you've lost yourself while she's making you into the woman, because the man needs actions to serve the feminine. And because now the actions they've boiled down to things like shopping. That's what there is, because there's no hunting of getting the wood. Like, we're all in the city, and so he's still got to hunt and gather in the supermarket if that's what it takes. Here's a great example. Listen to this. This amazing family, these farmers that I know, I adore these women and this man and their kids. And, they're in this dynamic where it's a huge project they're running with their farm, right? And so the deal is, a friend is watching them, and he's like, that bitch, she tells him what to do all the time. She's so controlling, right? But if you get inside knowing them, you can see what's happening is this. She's got this younger guy, lover man, who's totally in love with her, right? And his thing is, okay, I did that. Give me something else to do. Okay, give me the list. Now, what do you want, woman? And she's like, okay, now just go and, actually chop those trees. But he's like, oh, I'm going, but she knows if she doesn't go to stop him, he's going to keep chopping, right? But then he's done with the project. Okay, give me another thing to do, bitch. I mean, honey. Nothing wrong with dogs. Come on. So she's like, okay, thank you. That was so great, sweetheart. Now, what we really have to do is I've organized all the food here for the whole winter. So we've got to put these things in freezers. And he's like, I'm on it. Got it done. Now, what he loves is that he doesn't have to think. He can just do. He can be in his body. She's giving him stuff to do, to serve her. And she's got the overall picture. He doesn't have to worry about anything. He doesn't have to be in that mental place. But because the feminine can see the whole picture and connect all domains, when the masculine serves her in the way of her directing things, wow, life gets more and more and more grounded, more heavenly, more magical. She's got social events happening, and she's got sacred rituals of date times happening, and she's got, that she's telling him, so honey, date night's coming. I just need you to make the fire for it and make sure we have candles. Actually, I want you to, hunt some fish. I want fresh fish for our ritual. Like, she's got the whole vision, and all he has to do is produce the actuality through his physicality. Now, this is a very pure and holy dynamic that really works for the masculine and feminine. And what's happened is that the young guys, the young hippie guys who think they're so enlightened and that they're so into women's liberation, about everything being equal, they do not get it. This woman is not controlling him. He has given over everything he doesn't want to have to deal with to her, and she's given to him what she can't handle dealing with. And they are balancing each other, and they're giving to each other for each other in this way, where they're creating a life that is more and more full of her birth ideas, right? But the young guys they'll look at her and they'll go like, she's controlling, she's a bitch. Or they'll be like, he's given over, he's pussy whipped, he's given over his everything. But it's just not the truth. Like, when I go out and do solar, I'll encounter these couples who've been together their whole lives, and they're so happy, and they're still flirting, and they're still holding hands. And usually in that dynamic, what it is that the man is working, and he brings home the paycheck, and he just hands it to her. He's like, there you go, do what you want with it. And the woman's like, great. And then she does take care of all the dreams they have. She's spreading them out to make sure. And he'll like, I mean, this young guy even made a joke where he came to his wife and he said, hey, so can I eat this thing? And she's like, they're just laughing at like how minute, the minutia of her being in control and knowing what they can and can't do. And it was actually a good question, because they want to have enough of this particular dessert that they've made, these preserves, to last all winter. So imagine that you can integrate the sacred slut, the wise Madonna, and the nurturing wife all as one woman, and you can allow the slut one to be very predominant and not lose your grounding, not lose your center or the wisdom or the friendship you have together. Instead, understanding that you're learning the dance of following her energy, of supporting her energy, because of course she's not always going to be in sexy mode. She's going to get in that mode where she's got to make dinner, and she's got to get something done, and she's got to create or write something, and she won't be available for that, but you're going to serve her through your physicality of action, okay? So if you're not serving her as her lover, you're going to serve her as her worker man, as a friend of mine put it. He said, worker man. You're going to serve her as her husband, companion, friend, right? For the feeling level. And so, but this video, it's really about, this is a very important foundational element of the 88 ways, is to embrace the slut. That's the main thing I want to say in this video. Embrace the slut, the sacred slut. Like, when I say sacred, I mean it's because you're not separating her from home and family and grounding and being a wise teacher. She's sacred. She's all of those things. So she's the sacred slut, right? And when I say slut, I don't mean the woman who's running around on you, taking you for granted, running you breaking your heart. No, I mean, by slut, I mean she knows her libido's high. She knows she's hot for you. She's not afraid of showing how she feels. She's not afraid of coming on to you. She's easy to go there with you. She's able to say what she doesn't like and does want, and be a little bit demanding in that realm. So that's the thing. If you don't honor her as sacred slut, that aspect of her, and welcome it, she's gonna tamp it down. She's gonna feel like bad girl, and she's gonna feel like she's gotta force it. She's gotta like put on little kinky outfits and make it happen to, like it's a game rather than it's her. It's who she is. It's how she is, right? Okay. So I know that one's a little scattered because I think I started this with saying that I had been dumped. Oh yeah, for the millionth time, for having too good a time with the guy, having too much wonderful sweetness and love and total connection. Like, that seems to be what scares men the absolute most. So if you want to have the tantric relationship where you're really pleasuring the feminine, and she's pleasuring you, then don't dump the sluts. Yeah, treat them better. And apparently, my apologies go out to all the white guys. Some white guys do go down, and some white guys do like big booties, and and some white guys can really run their chi, like their tantric cosmic love chi. So I am wrong, bad on that one. And everything turned upside down for me now, so I can't be any categories. We all gotta just fall out of the categories, including the women, being allowed to be all of those women in one for you. Okay. All right. Love life, darling.